It's got to stop. And I think with this administration, I mean, there's things I'd like to see. There's things I'd like to see.
What would you like to see?
Well, there's three things. Number one, um, let's let's just say we need funding immediately, and the funding, the straightest line is the government needs to fund this. The government started this. Now I get pharma has all these protections, so okay, they have their protections. Our government's so happy to give them those protections. Well, then they can do clawbacks to get the money back, right? But they need to fund us, and they need to fund us now because our life expectancy is probably not very long. I might have another, let's say to the end of this new administration, which I am excited about Bobby, and we pray for him all the time. Something needs to be done with the funding. Number one. Number two, and really put a wrapper around these three things. Number one, I think we need the right to try. We need a quick bill, a smart bill to be for us the right to try. And with that, you've got to attach it to a monetary, so something's going to pay for that and not get doctors, lose their licenses. So call it Medicare Part V. Do a carve out, Medicare Part V for these vaccine injured folks, and give us the right to try. It simultaneously do research on us, and by doing that while we're still alive, and we're not going to be alive for much longer. You can then start to build with the results and the outcomes that we achieve with novel therapeutics and things that may work. You can start to build, centers of excellence that can treat these types of things. And in the future, I seriously doubt this is the last time we're going to see this. And then we're going to have centers of excellence that can address these types of rare disorders and crazy symptoms. So those are the last thing.
They're not so rare now.
I got to say this. We need to hold people accountable. It is number 3 on my list because first I care about all the millions of Americans that are afflicted and disabled and bereaved by this. Okay. Third one is hold them accountable. I want to see Fauci. I want to see Zuckerberg and some of these media companies that censored and suppressed information that probably would have changed our mind to get this.
Yeah.
Instead of me marching my family in to get attacked by bioweapons, I probably wouldn't have done that, especially with no informed consent. And there was, no warp and there was no speed. There had been patents out there since 1990. So
there wasn't a vaccine.
It wasn't a vaccine. We all know that now. The data's out there. We need to act, and we need to act day one.